Welcome to the Crypto Guild. I am your host Rahul, and on this channel we talk everything crypto. So guys, today's video is going to be about DeFi's MetaMask. We're going to do an in-depth coverage of the wallet and its features, and towards the end of the video I've even got an entire section on the most asked questions regarding MetaMask. So don't miss it. And as always, I do have timelines in this video, so feel free to skip around if you already know some aspect of what I'm going to cover. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. Alright guys, let's start out by first understanding what is MetaMask. So MetaMask is a great DeFi wallet which allows you to interact with Ethereum and Ethereum compatible blockchains, right? So with this wallet you can do obviously the basics, right? Store, send and receive crypto. Anything that works on Ethereum defined standards such as ERC20 or ERC721, which is really for NFTs, right? You can obviously use it to interact with dApps and smart contracts, and it works for all coins and tokens on these various Ethereum compatible chains. So examples of that would be obviously Ethereum chain. It works for AVAX or Avalanche. It works for the Polygon chain. It works for the Binance Smart Chain, Harmony One, and Fantom, just to name a few. This list is not comprehensive, but these are the more major chains which it supports. Next, let's talk about where you can install and download MetaMask from. Right, so guys, so here, make sure that you always come to metamask.io. There are a lot of fake sites, and these fake sites often change just one alphabet in the URL, and so they'll probably give you a fake version of MetaMask which will essentially take all your tokens. So make sure you always come here, metamask.io. Next, click on download now over here, and so you have a few choices, right? So MetaMask for the browser, it supports these 4 particular browsers, right? Chrome, Firefox, Brave, and Edge, and you can also download it on your phone, the iOS or Android app. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to install it on Chrome. So once we click on that, it's going to take me to the Chrome store. I'm going to click on add to Chrome, and I'm going to say add extension, right? It'll just download this extension and it will now start to add it to my Chrome browser. There is my MetaMask. Now what you guys need to do is just open a new browser window. Make sure you click on this little puzzle looking icon, right? And you click on this pin. That way MetaMask will always show up here, right? So that you have easy access to it. So let's get started with installing it. So when I click on get started, right? If you already had a MetaMask wallet before, you can use this option over here, import wallet. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to show you how to install a brand new wallet, right? So you're going to click on create a wallet and you're going to click on I agree. Now here you have to give a password. So I'm just going to give a password for my MetaMask installation. There we go. And then we click this button and I click on create. Now, the first thing that's going to happen is it's going to show me, a video on how to secure your wallet. This is essentially the most important aspect or step that you guys need to do. You're going to receive it's a secret recovery phrase, it's a 12-word phrase, and it's really a master key to all your funds. So we don't need to watch this video. We should just go ahead and click to see what the phrase is. Now obviously I'm going to hide the phrase, guys, from all of you, because this should not be shared with anyone. You should probably write these down on a piece of paper and store them in 2-3 different locations, right? So I'm just going to copy these phrases because it's going to ask me to verify what they are. So let me just go ahead and do that and just put in the phrases in the order that I received. So there we are, guys. I'm now confirming the recovery phrase, right, as I received it, and I've made a backup of it, and we are all done. So here's just what's new in MetaMask. They keep releasing updates, so you might see this screen when you log in, depending on which version you're installing. But now let's start with some of the basics. What you're seeing here is essentially your Ethereum wallet created for you. Your wallet address, right, is right up here. So you just have to click this, and that is your wallet address for all Ethereum and Ethereum compatible assets, right? So let's just look at what we can do to now get some funds into this wallet, or rather to get some Ethereum into this wallet, right? So you have some options here. You can click on the buy button, right? And depending on which country you're in, you're going to receive some options. So here I have an option to buy Ethereum with Wire, and it lets me use my debit card to do that. I can also buy Ethereum with Transact, right? Which uses my debit card and bank transfers, right? And it supports 59 plus different countries, right? So let's just say I'm going to use Wire. So let's just click on the Wire option, right? Which is essentially going to allow me to swap some USD for Ethereum, right? And over here, it's giving me a message. My limit is up to 1,000. And when I verify my identity and do KYC, I can do up to 25,000 a week. But let's just say I want to do $100 worth of Ethereum. I want to convert it from US dollars to Ethereum, right? So it's telling me how much I'm going to get. And it's also showing me what the exchange rate currently is for Ethereum, what the transaction fee is. So this is the fee charged by Wire itself, right? And what the network fee is. This is the fee charged by the Ethereum network. So essentially, to get $100 worth of Ethereum, I'm having to spend about $110.78. So obviously, guys, this is not great. You're paying about 10% fees on this particular transaction. And so this is the problem when you use these sort of third-party services. You will end up paying a fees, and it is pretty expensive, right? So if you want to do that, you can just go ahead and do that, but a much better option would be to use a centralized exchange like Binance or Coinbase, etc., right? So you can close this down. Now getting back to MetaMask, so here's some other options that you can do. You can send your crypto out, obviously. So when you click on the send button, here you just have to put in the address of the place where you are sending your crypto to, right? And it'll send out your crypto, how much ever you want, right, to that other wallet, right? So pretty straightforward. You can also use MetaMask's swap functionality. So if you click on swap over here, right, it allows you to swap one asset into another. So here for argument's sake, I'm going to swap Ethereum, and let's say in exchange, I want some Chainlink tokens, right? Now, I don't have any Ethereum in this particular wallet, so or the message at 0 ETH available to swap. But essentially, you could put in, how much Ethereum you want to swap for Link, and it will go ahead and commit that transaction. Now, the one thing you need to understand is from a slippage perspective. So when we're swapping this Ethereum right now, as it is on the screen, we're swapping it for a rate of $2,414.83. This slippage tolerance will tell you that by the time you complete your transaction, if the transaction is more than either 2% or 3% deviation from what was agreed, right, the transaction will not go through. So as long as the transaction maintains within a particular threshold, you can actually go ahead and do this swap. You can also choose a custom option for the swap, right? But this is another way you can get different tokens into your MetaMask wallet, right? So let's cancel that. Here shows you the assets we can currently see on the Ethereum blockchain. And here is the different activities. We don't have any activity because we haven't done any transactions yet, right? So the next thing you guys should know about, right, is that you can rename your account. Right now it just says account 1. You can actually click on these 3 dots over here, click on account details, and you can edit it, right? So let me just call this the CGML wallet, right? So there you go. I've named it the Crypto Guild MetaMask wallet. This is my wallet address for all Ethereum and Ethereum compatible tokens, right? And you can view this on Etherscan on the blockchain itself. Next, guys, I want to just take you through some of the settings on MetaMask, right? So if you notice over here, this dropdown shows you which networks are currently configured. So right now it's just the Ethereum main network, right? And you can add more networks using this feature here, or we can even get to it from another option right here. So this shows me my wallet. I can create an account. I can import an account if I already had an account before with MetaMask, or I can connect to a hardware wallet such as the Ledger or Trezor, right? And this is a good option for support. In case you have any frequently asked questions, you can click this and it will take you to the MetaMask support page, right? So let's just go into settings over here and let's just walk through some of these, right? So in general, you want to pick in currency conversion what currency you want to see along with your crypto assets. So here I've got it set as US dollars, and it's asking me what my primary currency is, right? So you can either have that as Ethereum or fiat. Fiat essentially means in your local currency, right? And you can pick which language as well. So I've picked English, And block keys is something that's used for contacts, but we won't get into that. And you can even hide tokens which do not have a balance, right? Next is the advanced tab, right? You can download various state logs, you can sync with your mobile, you can reset your account, and resetting your account just means wiping off your transaction history. It doesn't actually mean that your account gets destroyed, right? So the balances will still remain. We'll just remove your transaction history. You can use advanced gas controls, which is essentially a way for you to control how much transaction fees you send when you're sending a particular transaction. So I like to have this on. And then there's some other options here related to test networks and transaction nonce, which again are more advanced kind of features, right? Next, let's just quickly go through contacts. You can add contacts, so I can give a contact name like John, right? And I can put John's address over here, so whenever I need to send any transactions to John, I don't need to put in his address all the time, right? I can just use this setup to do it, right? All right, so that's for contacts. Now in terms of security and privacy, you can always reveal your secret recovery phrase using this option over here, and I suggest you keep these other options on, right? So your phishing detection in case you're being targeted, and showing you incoming transactions as well. You can set up alerts on the system. By default, I have both these checked, right? And then in terms of the network, I can use this particular feature to add different networks to your MetaMask installation so that you can interact with these different networks. So we'll do that slightly later in the video. Here are some experimental new features regarding token detection, right? This is just to use third-party APIs to detect and display new tokens in your wallet, and you turn it off if you don't want MetaMask to do that, right? And then this is just the about. So that's just the basics of the MetaMask wallet itself, guys. Now let's add some tokens, right, to this. So now we know we've got Ethereum over here, but let's say I want to add more tokens. I just click on this button over here, import token. And there's 3 ways to do it here, guys. You can search for the token name itself. So let's just pick Aave, for example, and you can click it from here. But this is probably the least safe method, because you are allowed to create custom tokens in the wallet, and there are some people who create different versions of Aave. So you could get duped over here. So my suggestion is, instead of trying to use this drop down to search for tokens, what you can do is go to CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, right? And you come down to the particular cryptocurrency balance you want to see on Ethereum, so Aave in this case, and you come over here and you can either copy the contract address or you can directly add it to MetaMask. So you can copy the contract address for Aave, you can come back here and you can just paste it in here, and see, now it knows that you are referring to Aave. You can click on it, click next, and it's going to import this token. So Aave has now been added. So I just basically showed you 2 methods of how to add tokens. Let's look at how we can add different blockchains. You have 2 ways of doing it. You can do it from here, and you can say add a network. It's going to ask you for a bunch of information across all these different fields, right? So I found one great article on CoinMarketCap which actually gives these details for lots of different networks. So let's just go there and click on this, and so here we are. So right now I'm on the installation of the mainnet for the Binance Smart Chain, right? So the network name, so I just take the network name here, I copy it, and I post it here. Next, it's asking me for the RPC URL, Binance Smart Chain, onto my MetaMask wallet, right? And here we are, guys. Now you notice that over here, it's shifted to the Binance Smart Chain, right? And we also have the Ethereum mainnet. So when you flip that, you'll see your tokens which were configured for Ethereum. And if you flip this to Binance Smart Chain, you now have all your Binance tokens that are coming here, right? Now, suppose you want to add one token. Suppose you want to add Binance USD, the BUSD token, right? So you can import the token, right? And it's asking you for the token contract address. Again, you use the same method that I showed you previously. You can go back to CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, and here we are on the Binance USD page. Now, keep something in mind, guys. The Binance USD asset actually works on multiple chains, right? So it works on Ethereum as well, and it works on the Binance Smart Chain. So what you want to do is make sure when you're here, you don't just copy this address, you press these three dots over here, you see the Binance Smart Chain address. This is the one you want. So, right, you can click to copy it, you can take it here, you can paste it here, and as soon as you do that, it knows you're referring to BUSD and it pre-populates the other fields. So you just say add custom token, here we go, and import. And that's it, guys. So now you see my MetaMask wallet has both the BNB and BUSD tokens inside it, right? And these are connected directly to the Binance Smart Chain. If I flip it here back to Ethereum, I come back to my Ethereum. So those are the main features, guys, of the MetaMask wallet. Okay, so and now let's go and try and figure out some of the more asked questions when it comes to MetaMask. And cool, so the first question that I see that most people ask regarding MetaMask is, why do I have the same address for all my Ethereum tokens and even for other chains such as Binance? Did I do something wrong? So no, you didn't do anything wrong. Where possible, MetaMask will use the same address across Ethereum and compatible chains because they all work on the Ethereum virtual machine. And that address can support multiple tokens as well, right? Second, why can't I see my token balances after buying or swapping on MetaMask? This sometimes happens even when I transfer tokens to MetaMask from another wallet like Binance, or Coinbase. The transactions do end up showing on your Etherscan on the Block Explorer and in activities in MetaMask, but why am I not seeing the actual balances? Well, guys, usually the primary reason for this is you want to make sure that you come over here, you right click on your MetaMask browser extension, and you go on this option. This site can read and change site data, and you want to make sure that it's on all sites. A lot of people sometimes have it installed on when you click the extension, so it doesn't refresh by itself. You want to just make sure you have it on all sites, and that should solve the problem. All right, next, let's look at the third most asked question. So how do I send coins and tokens from different wallets such as Exodus, Coinbase, Binance to MetaMask? All right, let's do this one then. Okay, guys, here. So I'm just going to copy my wallet address. And in this example, what we're going to do is go to my Binance account and send BUSD, click withdraw and send BUSD to my MetaMask wallet. So I'm pasting the address in. I'm going to have to choose the network. And so I'm going to choose the BSC network, say, yes, I'm sure. Come down, and I'm going to send 10 BUSD, right? Click on withdraw and confirm. And then I'm going to just check this box here, confirm again. And I have to put in my email verification code. So I press the get code, wait for it, put the code in, put in my authenticator code, and boom, I am done. So the transaction should be completed, and when I go on my MetaMask. All right, and then the fourth one is MetaMask secure? So the answer is yes, MetaMask is secure, but what's not secure is sort of the environment in which we have installed MetaMask. What I would do is make sure that you only keep funds in your MetaMask wallet, not indefinitely, but only for the purpose that you're using it for. Another great combination is you can use MetaMask the way it currently is, but you should use it in conjunction with a hardware wallet. That would be what I would call like an A+ kind of setup.
Alright guys, that concludes the video. If you have any questions, please feel free to post them in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe to the channel, and until next time, peace.